Hello everyone! Welcome back to Dissy Tales. If you're new here, my name is Allie, and over there sitting on the couch hiding is my service dog Louie. He's tired because we just came back from taking a walk. That's why my hair is all crazy because it's pretty windy outside. So I had to put the hair up today. I thought today I would take some time to talk about how I felt after I had the COVID vaccine, because it seems to be a hot topic on the support groups for vestibular disorders in particular. So if you have a vestibular disorder, this video is for you. Keep in mind that this is not a professional medical opinion or any of that. This is just my own opinion and my own experience of what happened when I had it. And I'm neither saying you should or you should not get the vaccine. It's definitely your choice and you do you. And the choice I made was getting the vaccine. My husband and I both did. So it is what it is. That was our choice. You make your own choice for yourself. So without further ado, let's just get into today's video. I want to start with the things that I have read or heard on the support groups that I'm in, and also what my neurologist said as well. Some people had a negative reaction to the vaccine. It might not have started with the first shot, but it definitely started with the second shot. There's like horror stories on the support groups where people are saying that they're still experiencing vertigo. They don't feel the same as they did before the shot, and that it's taken them months to get back to baseline and all that sort of thing. And then on the other side of the spectrum, there are people who had no reaction at all. They felt fine and they went on with life as they know it. And then there are people in the middle who did have a reaction to specifically the second shot. Not so much the first shot that I've seen or read about. And a lot of them said they were really struggling with their symptoms, and some of them were exacerbated, where others weren't exacerbated, but it did take them a little bit to get back to what their baseline is. I have to be honest, it really took a lot of time and thought for me to finally decide that it was time to get the vaccine. You know, there's a lot of opinions about that, and I'm not going to get into that because I hate politics and I don't want to be that person on the internet who is doing that. So I just want to stay neutral, as in, what is it, New Moon? No, in Twilight, where Bella goes, I'm Switzerland, I am Switzerland, so please do not come at me. But as I digress, let me get back on topic. It really took a lot of thought, prayer, pros and cons, and everything, but it really came down to when I had my neurology appointment, and I just flat out asked my neurologist what other patients were experiencing. So I asked him which one I should get, whether it be Moderna, Pfizer, or the J&J one, and how he did with it and what his recommendation was. He said he got Pfizer and that he was fine, but obviously he does not have a vestibular disorder, but he specializes in those of us who are really special and have vestibular disorders. Specifically for me, I have vestibular migraine and triple PD, which is perceptual, postural, perceptive dizziness. I'll just write it right down here because I don't think that's right. That's why I call it triple PD, because I can never remember what the P stand for. But he told me that he would recommend Pfizer, which is what I ended up going with, and to have all of my acute medications on deck, ready to use. So I had obviously my preventatives, which I'm taking propranolol, 80 milligrams a day, so 40 twice a day. If those of you who are interested, I know I'm probably going to get questions about that. And I also take Emgality, 120 milliliters auto injector, once a month in my leg. And I've just now, well, I haven't really started topiramate. That's a whole different story. We'll get into that in a different video. But those are my preventatives, along with the supplements that I take daily. So magnesium, D3, CoQ10. I don't take riboflavin, B12, because my body just, I spend too much time in the bathroom when I take that. I know, TMI. So I just don't take it. So those are my preventative prescription medication and supplements. For my acute medication that I'm on currently, I have diazepam, which I use specifically for vertigo. And then I've been going through a series of triptans, and right now I'm on elatriptan to hopefully abort a migraine attack when it's starting. Which is where my handy dandy service dog comes in, because he alerts me when I am about to go into the prodrome phase of migraine. But sometimes I wait until I'm in aura to take my med, which is probably not a very good idea, but there you go. So back on topic again. So those are my medications that he told me to have on hand that have been specifically prescribed to me. That doesn't mean that those medications will work for everyone, but that's specifically what's kind of working for me that we're trying at the moment. And he also said to stay very hydrated before you get the shot, and obviously after you get the shot, and just to like rest and take it easy, listen to your body and what it's asking you to do and all that jazz. So I took that into consideration. I talked to my husband, we talked it over. He wanted to do the shot first before me, so he did it a week before me, so he would know kind of what to expect and I would know what to expect. And then the next week I would get mine. I got Pfizer. I think I started the whole vaccination process towards the end of August or end of August, because I got my second shot in September. So the first shot, I just want to say to all you people who are afraid of needles and afraid that it's gonna hurt, if you take Emgality every month, this like vaccination shot is like no sweat, because I didn't even feel it. And I even said to the pharmacist who was doing it, I was like, this does not hurt as much as Emgality does. Emgality like hurts so bad when you do it. It's like the most painful 10 seconds of your life. So it didn't hurt for me anyways. I felt fine. I did have a panic attack, but I think that was mostly being in the store and being anxious about the whole thing and everything. But once I got home, I was fine, ate dinner. Oh, they tell you not to take medication before you go, but I kind of broke that rule, so please don't come and hate on me for that. I did take Tylenol before I left, and I took a diazepam. What my neurologist told me to do, so I did it. That's what I did before, and I hydrated a lot. So first shot, no sweat. Only thing I had was a sore arm for like a day and a half. I rested the whole weekend. I was completely fine. Second shot, totally freaking different story. OMG. I was fine when I got home after the second shot, and there's like a whole medicine of that too. I was late on Emgality, so I was already having vestibular symptoms. I was in a vestibular migraine when I got my second COVID vaccine, and that just played into all of it. So something that probably shouldn't have been like such a big deal of only feeling crappy for a little bit, to me like made me crappy for like almost like a whole week. The second day after the second shot was hell. It really was, for me anyways. I would have taken the room spinning constantly like I was on a merry-go-round more than how my body physically felt. Every inch of my body hurt. My joints hurt, my skin hurt, it hurt to move, it hurt to be touched. I had like a low-grade fever, but not too bad. My arm was sore, but it didn't hurt as much as my body hurt. And I was just so tired, but I like couldn't sleep because every time I closed my eyes, things were like spinning and stuff. So I definitely had to take more of the diazepam just to keep me calm and to kind of keep the vertigo in check, even though it was just haywire. I was walking like a drunken sailor. I needed help to the bathroom, showering. It almost felt like I was back to square one when I got sick, and we didn't know what this was, which was kind of scary, which made me cry a lot because I didn't want to be back there because it was such a dark time for me, mentally, and dealing with it physically and not knowing what was going on. It's really scary. I think I didn't really start feeling better until Wednesday. I did have like some shortness of breath a little bit too, where it felt like something was sitting on my chest when I was laying down, so I wanted to sit up more, which was weird, and I did not like it at all. I think once I got past Wednesday, I started feeling a lot better. My vestibular symptoms started to wane a little bit. I mean, I was still in a vestibular migraine, and I did not get my Emgality shot until the week after because of all of the insurance crap that was happening and confusion and all that junk. So once I got Emgality, I started to feel better. But honestly, I think it's taken me like a month to actually like get over the particular flare I was in with Emgality being late and with the COVID shot, to be back to like somewhat of a baseline of what I'm used to on a daily basis. I am symptomatic every day. Louie usually alerts once or twice every day. I just kind of have to determine, is this vestibular migraine worth taking my rescue med that I only get 8 of a month to take to try to abort it, or do I just wait it out and see what happens? Okay, I think I rambled on long enough. I hope that answers some questions about my experience with the COVID shot. I'm alive, I'm breathing. I don't feel any different, but I feel like I did my part, and to each their own opinion, decision, whatever. Switzerland, like I said, so please be kind in the comments if there are any comments. And yeah, this is a safe and supportive channel and atmosphere, and I just wanted to make this video for you all because this seems to be a hot topic on all the support groups, and why not? Everybody wants to hear each other's opinions anyway, so here's mine. I think that's it for today. If you made it to the end of this video, congratulations, you're amazing. And if you would like to see more of this content, please click the subscribe button. Also click the little bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, and put a comment down. What was your experience with the COVID vaccine? Or what are some vestibular symptoms that you experience as well? Or for you migrainers, what are some migraine symptoms that you experience that are weird and wacky? And maybe we can answer some of those questions together down below. I think that's it.